All right, so here I am in the middle of the parking lot waiting for a dental appointment, and I was thinking about the song Georgia Bound, which starts like it's going. The main thing, we're just going to discuss these four notes, which is a B, A, G, E. Okay. So how do we do that? Now we can do it like we can go B, A, G, E. So we can do it right there, or we can do it here. But see, to do it this way involves a lot of finger movement, okay? So one of the ways that I thought of doing it was to go play that note. So we go B, A, and then play the fifth string, which is a G. And what that does is when you play that G, it gives you time to move down to this note right here, this E. Okay, so it sounds like. And the rest of the song, I'm just playing some rolls against it. Okay, so that's one way to do it. So, but when you play this note, you need to kind of choke it a little bit and keep it ringing. Okay, so notice the movement of the left hand is, and then you let it ring until you hit the fifth string, and then you move the hand down. Now the reason you try to get as much choke as possible to last as long as possible is this fifth string really doesn't sound that great compared to, hear that? Know how full that note is? And that's really not that full. Okay, so we're kind of disguising that note. Okay, does that make sense? By doing this, the G note or fifth string is not as pronounced. So here we go. Okay, so that's one way to do it. The second way to do it would be go B, A, G. Now the problem here is that you're using the middle finger to note the second string 8th fret to get the tone out of it, but your next note would be the 3rd string 9th fret. So how do you get from here to here while still maintaining some good tone? Okay, so let's talk about the steps here. So we play the B, A. Now when we hit the G, we press really hard into the thing. And then we the finger kind of jumps. We even choke it a little bit. So it sounds like. Okay. Now, so what we're trying to do is achieve a sound. So the sound is what's important. So. Okay. So that's one way to do it. The second way is. Okay. Now, when I do. Okay, let me do it one more time. Now, when I do that up here, let's see. Now we note that with one finger, and then we place the rest of the C chord down. See that? So it goes, and then we just do a roll. So it sounds like. we do that is so that this note is powerful and this note is powerful. If you try to do it and make the whole chord, which isn't necessary, but if we do that, you won't get as much power on that note. So essentially what we're doing, we're forming the chord in two steps. The first step is to note the third string 9th fret, and then the second step is to put down the other two notes that are in the C. So it sounds like this. If you want it to. Okay, so the two ways we have it are this way. Oh, and then there's a third way where you go B, A, G, E. So it's a. And in this case, we choke and we play the third and the first string. And when you hit that or play these 4-string 2nd fret, you really have to pound that thing down there. And you don't even have to note that C note, but you can. Okay, so this is a case where many times when you play a chord, you note the first note of the chord and then later bring, I'm sorry, in this case, and then bring the other fingers down. So it's 1, 2. So, all right, so I'll play it 3 different ways. 1, 2, 3. Okay, that's number 1. Number 2. Do that again. And you really have to be focused on that. And then the third way is. Third way. I think my something's out of tune. Let's do that again. Okay, I was pulling that up. Okay, so let's do it down here. So go. So that's enough for Georgia Bound as far as the intro. And once again, we're the way it happens, you're playing a song and you come to do, 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 do. Explosion. So you're looking for the D. I can't even play it. All right, so that's it.